USA, facing Team World.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Looking at the starting five for USA. Wagner is out there with Barnes. And there's Mobley. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Giddey in at the 2. Here is Edwards following the bucket by USA. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Now, here's Wagner. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Count that one for Mobley.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That'll be his second foul of the game. And USA is going to change here. Jones is checked in. Here's Edwards. No good on the quick 3.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Edwards. Takes it inside, and Edwards with the stop.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the game.
Hey, gets the bucket.
The defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And Cunningham with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA. Got a hand on
it. And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star Week, one great show after another.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Bain. Now here's Bain. Pass to Bain. 6 to shoot. Drills the three-pointer.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stop.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
There's the lob to the hoop. And out of bounds as Team World gains possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
A platoon swap here for Team World. And USA also making a switch. Osumu, he's checked in for Cunningham. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Anthony. And Barnes comes to help. Tate kicks to Anthony. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Here's Giddey. Driving inside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here's Okoro. It's a 5-point game. But Trey buries it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:39 left here in the opening quarter. Driving to the basket.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And that one, good. Mobley's got 6.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Okoro shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the inside. Giddey the pass to Jones. And the 3 off target. Team World trails by 4. To the left side wing. Here's Tate. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Passes it to Dosunmu. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. USA moving the ball around. Giddey, no good. And here is Okoro. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Deep 2 from Anthony. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. USA leads by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
On the court for USA. Partner is out there with Green. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
He hits the second from the line. Suggs with the ball. Outside, Green. Jacks up a 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony, the pass to Okoro. 3-pointer. Up it goes, and the USA lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Tate.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Şengün Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Şengün's got his first 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the basket is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And there's the pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And now the first time out called here for Team World.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The drive-by ball. Edwards kicks to Halliburton. Good ball movement here by Team World. Ball with the bucket.
Well, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Stolen away. And now ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 5 now. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Bain. This one for 3, and Team World another 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Over in the corner, Cunningham. Pass to Şengün. Stolen by Ball. Passes it to Bay. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
The pass to Edwards. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Green passes to Suggs. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. And USA will go for a different look here.
Evan Mobley. Scotty Barnes. Herbert Jones. Josh Giddey.
Going inside, and Cunningham with the slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Ball with the bucket.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Lobbed up there for Barnes. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Bain. Outside Edwards. Here's Halliburton. The shot will not fall. So USA will take it the other way. Pass to Cunningham. Over Edwards. Here's Barnes. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their fifth consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Achua, he's checked in for Team World. McDaniels comes in for Ball. That's good from Barnes. 1:25 left to play here in the half. Halliburton outside. It's hauled in by USA. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball. Anthony's checked in for Team World.
Cole Anthony.
3 from the inbound. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Now, here's Achua. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Anthony into the lane. Softly drops in the floater. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
To the paint. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Bain. He's got 6. Passes to Achua. Here's McDaniels. Back to Achua. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Jason Tate. Isaac Okoro. Tyrese Maxey.
There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. That shot off. Excellent D there from Anthony. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And Team World leads by 4. Fires the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Team World out in front, up by 4. And we'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Taking a look at Team World, Kenny, what was your impression?
Their passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they've been so far.
young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Team World. 4-point game. They've got Halliburton. Anthony Edwards out there with Bay. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Bain in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Barnes. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. And for USA, they've got Wagner. Mobley is out there with Barnes. And it's Cunningham. And it's Giddey in at shooting guard. Sinks the triple. Giddey's got 11 points.
Pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Side Ball. Here's Edwards. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 8 points for him.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Ball. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him. Green is checked in for Cunningham.
In for USA, Jalen Green.
Now Ball. He has 6. Outside Edwards. Bain passes the ball. 5 on the clock. And Team World another 3.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
USA shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for. Dominguez come in for USA. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And stolen by Barnes. Kuminga dishes to Mobley. Kuminga the pass to Green. And it's all evened up. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The pass to Edwards. Here's Bain. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Ball. Again, Team World good for 2.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
And Green gets it to go.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Bain. Pass the ball. Shoots. Doesn't go that time.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And here's Halliburton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good ball movement here by Team World. Ball against Green. Ball the pass to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Halliburton for 3. The shot that time not on target. So USA will take it the other way. For the lead. And Green with the land. Green's got 13 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind it out game.
Team World
and Team World calls time here.
Get ready for the Death Squad!
USA will go for a different look here. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Achua, the pass to Okoro.
USA foul. Alperen Şengün. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Anthony with it. Lays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got 6.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Now USA with it. Here he goes. And Suggs throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for USA.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
A free throw drops for Suggs. 1:51 left to play here in the third. Passes it to Maxey. It's hauled in by USA. here's Suggs. Here's the pass to Şengün. And here is Dosunmu. Clock at 6. Here's Suggs. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. To the middle. Here's Tate. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Rebounded by Anthony. Pass to Maxey. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. And Team World making a change here. Stewart's checked in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Out of bounds. It'll be USA's ball.
USA ball.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for USA. They lead by 1. Pass to Şengün. Tries to save it. And the fast break now for Team World. Here's Maxey. Count the basket. Maxey's got 7 points. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now, here's Dosunmu. USA moving the ball around. Suggs. It's good from long range. He has 6.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Anthony taking his time here. Shoots over Dosunmu. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. USA leads by 2. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
It's the 4th quarter crowd. Get up and
welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
And it's Team World with the ball. Trailing by 2. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action. All fueled up and ready to go. So Team World's 5 right now. Okoro out there with Anthony. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Stewart in at the 5. And the fast break now for Team World. Count that one. Tate's only got 4 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Team World?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Wagner kicks to Suggs. Here's Cunningham. And nothing is falling for him right now. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
The USA calls time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Here's Barnes. Inside. That one's in there. But Team World lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Wagner.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. Nice. Good.
2 points.
Great ball movement there.
USA trails by 7. Giddey the pass to Barnes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here is Halliburton. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wagner passes to Mobley. USA moving the ball around. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Halliburton. 3 on the clock. Launches it. And they'll get another chance. Here's Giddey. Oh, they get it back. Here's Barnes. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Team World leading by 5. That's tipped. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. And it's Halliburton missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Cunningham kicks to Barnes. A 3. And it's Wagner missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Team World. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Now, here's Cunningham. Giddey the pass to Cunningham. Here's Giddey. Beyond the arc. And Bain pulls it down.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
USA trails by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's USA now. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Mobley.
2 minutes. 2.
Now Ball. Driving the lane, and Ball slams it in.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
The USA calls time here. They trail by 9. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter.
His percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. .153 left in the fourth quarter. USA with another miss. On offense, here's Team World. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Ball. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Green, and it's Green shutting it down.
And I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Here's Bain. Back to Ball. Pass to Bain. Shot clock at 5. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by USA. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now it's only a 5-point Team World lead. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by USA. Green deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Mobley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Anthony's checked in for Ball. And USA also making a switch. Kuminga's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And Team World calls time here. They're up by 3. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Edwards, the bounce pass. Bay passes to Anthony. Over Green. And so Green will bring it up for USA. It's a three-point game. Now the pass to Giddey. The offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. Misses the tray. USA moving the ball around. Pass to Giddey to tie it up. Can't knock in the three. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And Team World calls time here. They're ahead by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Josh Giddey. First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for
he hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. They're both at the line. It's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
The USA calls time here. They're behind by 5. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
So we see Team World get the win here.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Looking at the starting 5 for USA. They've got Wagner, Barnes out there with Mobley. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Now here's Bay. Ball, the pass to Bay. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Halliburton. He gets that one.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Kuminga comes in for Wagner. And it's Green in for Cunningham.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Here's Halliburton following the basket by Jalen Green. Edwards with it. Kuminga picks him up. Ball no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Green against Halliburton. Green passes to Kuminga. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet, but there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident, and that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. And that says a lot considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Bay wide open, and he fired. Sinks the three-pointer. Bay's got 5.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game. Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly failing.
Now, here is Halliburton. Bane inside the three-point line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Barnes dishes to Green. And Green slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
They, no good. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. A platoon swap here for Team World. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And it's Anthony with the ball for Team World. From the line, it's rebounded by Giddey. So it's USA now. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Anthony. Team World with another miss. Green left side. The pass to Dosunmu. USA moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Green lets it go with a 3. USA working now with the new shot clock. And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. And USA making a change here.
Wagner, Herbert Jones, Jalen Suggs.
Back to Achua. Anthony tried to get open. Achua, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, PA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Maxey, no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Pass to Şengün. 1:05 left to play in the first. Jones from outside. And Okoro pulls it down. Team World trails by 5. This is a Achua. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Jones drives in. Rebound by Team World.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Maxey passes to Okoro. And here's Maxey. Sweet little floater.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
USA leading by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Suggs passes to Şengün. Shoots over Achua. Şengün with the bucket.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Anthony with it. No points in the game yet for him. Shoots over Dosunmu. And too long on the shot. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for USA. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So Team World's 5 right now. Jason Tate out there with McDaniels. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Maxey in at the 2. Here's Şengün. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Cloak loose. Suggs with the steal. Wagner. A three-pointer off the mark. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Jones. And there it is for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Cunningham passes to Wagner. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Anthony looking it over. Maxey passes to Stewart. Down low. And finished off behind McDaniel.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Now here's Cunningham. Covered by Anthony. Şengün no good. Team World trails by 3 to the inside. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
On offense, here's Team World. Outside Anthony. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray. Anthony's got himself on the board with 3 there.
McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
So timeout called here, the first for USA.
Get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time! Get ready for the Dance Squad!
group substitution here for Team World. Bayes checked in for Stewart. Edwards comes in for Tate. Halliburton's checked in for Maxey. And Ball subbed in for Anthony. Now here's Green. He's got 8, and there's the drive. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Mobley dishes to Green. Mobley the pass to Green. The feed now to Mobley. It's stolen by Edwards. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Baines checked in for McDaniels. And that one misses. And it's Barnes with the ball for USA. Green, the pass to Barnes, and it's in there. Barnes has got his first points of the game.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Edwards. And the pass to Halliburton. And here's Bay. Barnes grabs the miss. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA. Bay passes the ball. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that. Showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking go-down.
And he like this. Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Bay. Following the bucket by USA. Here's Halliburton. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Bain. Following the basket by Jalen Green. Deep 2 from Ball. Misses the wing Jerry.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Green, no luck. Team World trails by 6. Halliburton on the wing. Lays it up off the glass. Halliburton's got his second basket. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Giddey the pass to Barnes. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Outside, Ball. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And stolen by Mobley. Green passes to Giddey. Good. And now an 8-point USA lead.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Halliburton outside. Pass the ball. Shoots the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Count it. Good. And USA leads by 7.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. USA ahead, up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Jalen Green. He had 14 points and 4 assists. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
You know, every team talks about playing themselves, and in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we saw.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Hard to feel happy when your opponent's shooting over 60%. You're going to have to make things harder for those guys defensively. Force them out their comfort zone. Test every shot.
Back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And, you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
On the court for USA, we've got Barnes. He's out there with Mobley. Kuminga out there with Green. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Halliburton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Green, the pass to Giddey. Back to Green. From the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And Green gets it to go. Green's got 16 points.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the knee had collapsed on him.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational Mobile 1 block again.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Edwards kicks to Halliburton. Passes it to Bain. He can't get it to go. So USA will take it the other way. Green against Edwards. And Green slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA. Good ball movement here by Team World. Down low, here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
The USA calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
USA making a change here. USA leading by 3. Outside, Jones. Pass to Wagner. Jones with it. Here's Mobley. Covered by Achua. Outside, Jones. Here's Wagner. USA with another miss. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And it's Team World with the ball. Stolen.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. Everyone on D looks a step slow in transition as they keep getting beat down the floor.
And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. McDaniels passes to Achua. The 3. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Kuminga kicks to Jones. Here's Wagner. Off target from outside. Team World trails by 5. Inside. Here's Achua.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. And here's Wagner. Kuminga kicks to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Wagner missing. A tight game here in Cleveland. To the middle. And Tate gets it to go. Tate's only got his first basket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
It just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's McDaniels following the bucket by USA.
First personal foul. Fifth team
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for USA.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
The first free throw is good. Team World making some changes. Stewart checked in for Precious Achua. And it's Okoro in for Tate. And then for USA, Suggs, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Cunningham in for Dosunmu. And so he hits both. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for USA. It's a one-point game. 1:43 left in the third. Off on the layup. On offense, here's Team World. Now, Okoro. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Team World shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And it's tied up with that one. That one is no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And that one's good.
Passing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Maxey. Here's McDaniels. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. McDaniels got it all tied up now for Team World. So it's USA now. Here's Suggs. Good on the bucket. Suggs has got 4 this quarter. Suggs has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Now here's Anthony. Here's the pass to Okoro. Pass to Maxey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 5.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Team World, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. First free throw is good. Team World making some changes. Mays checked in for Stewart. Edwards comes in for McDaniels. And Halliburton subbed in for Anthony. Good on both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Suggs passes to Giddey. Suggs with the ball. Barnes. And he lays it straight in. He has 6.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
That's tipped. Suggs passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Maxey.
Substitution on the court.
And he makes both free throws. From deep. Misses. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Team World leads by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Come on, fans, it's the 4th quarter. Get out of your seat.
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
It's stolen by Green. All out there with Halliburton. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Bain in at the small forward position. Now here's Green. And it's Green with the jam. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Here's Halliburton. Passes to Bey. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Bain. Back to Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Ball kicks to Bay. Payne for three. It's rebounded by Giddey. Payne's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Green taking his time here. There's the drive, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
USA ball.
Halliburton against Green. It's good from long range. Now it's a 3-point USA lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Bay. Halliburton outside. Outside, ball. Bay kicks to Halliburton. That one off the back iron and out. USA leading by 3. Outside, Green. Lobbed up there for Barnes. To the paint. USA moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green in the post. He's covered by Ball. Green, no luck. Here's Bay. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Green's got 11 in the second half. Now, here's Halliburton. Defense right on him. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul. In for USA.
Here's Ball. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot. The 9-foot shot misses off the right iron.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now, here's Ball. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. The pass to Bain.
USA foul.
And Team World making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And Team World calls time here. You look at Jalen Green. He's really been playing well.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
We present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Green.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Here's Bain to the right side. Halliburton kicks to Anthony. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by USA. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. 2 minutes remaining.
Edwards against Barnes. Edwards passes to Halliburton. It's hauled in by USA. And here is Green. 1:41 left in the 4th quarter. Cunningham's shot is off.
USA foul. Scotty Barnes. 4th personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for Team World.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
First overall pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards was one and done in college, entering the league at the ripe age of 19.
Timeout.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
The USA calls time here. They're in front by 5. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter.
Jalen Suggs.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Team World ball.
Now Edwards. And the shot goes in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And so it's Cunningham. They'll bring it up for USA. 3-point lead. And there's the drive. Drops in the layup for 2.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Edwards kicks to Anthony. No good with the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
On offense, here's Team World. Pull from the top of the key. Edwards can't hit. Pass to Suggs. Here's Şengün. Now, here's Cunningham going inside, and Cunningham with the slam.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
So it's USA now. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Now, here's Cunningham. He's defended by Bey. And Saddiq Bey picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Wagner with it. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
So USA wins it.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Looking at the starting five for USA. They've got Wagner, Barnes out there with Mobley. And it's Cunningham, and it's Giddey in at the two-guard position.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming-out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
Cunningham's shot is off.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Now Halliburton, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Payne with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now USA with it. 6-point game. You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Here is Edwards following the bucket by USA. Halliburton outside. And there's the pass to Edwards. They get it again. Ball finds Bay. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Now here's Cunningham. Defense is right there. Over to the wing. Passes it to Giddey. USA moving the ball around. Out to the wing. Lets the three fly. Bay pulls it in.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Kuminga comes in for Wagner. And it's Green in for Cunningham. Outside, Green. From down in the low post, it goes. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Team World. Here's Bay. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jalen Green. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So it's USA now, trailing by 5. Green against Bay. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Mobley. Pass to Giddey. Dishes to Green. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. No good. And Team World will come the other way. Ball, the pass to Edwards. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Giddey. Outside, Green. And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And now the first time out called here for Team World.
Get ready for the Dance Squad. Get ready for the Dance Squad! Get ready for the Dance Squad!
Platoon swap here for Team World. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Anthony kicks to Achua. Here's Okoro. To the middle. Achua, no good.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, all right, they are getting after it on both ends tonight. This game isn't all about offense this year.
Yeah, it's really been a competitive contest. It's not just a show. These teams are getting after it.
Now, here's Green. 5 points in the game.
Oh! My goodness. Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Green slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
In for USA, Alfred Şengün, Herbert Jones, Jalen Suggs.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
.116 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Tate. Here's Achua. And it's denied. And they'll keep possession. Okoro wide open. He fires. Achua, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
From outside the arc, Dosunmu, shot's good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And Team World calls time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Team World making a change here. Stewart's checked in. And then for USA, Kuminga's come in for Mobley. And Wagner's subbed in for Jones. Now USA with it. They're on a 14-3 run. Driving to the basket. And that one is good from Suggs.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
Anthony looking it over. That one a little long. Now here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. Three seconds left. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for USA. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action after this word. Back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Anthony is out there with Maxey. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Okoro in at the 3. The small forward. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for USA. Suggs out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Jones. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. And here's Maxey after Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. Here's Wagner. Kicks it out to Jones. USA moving the ball around. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Okoro. Following the bucket by USA.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the bucket by USA. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
What's up?
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for USA?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
And Team World calls time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Big group substitution here for Team World. Bays checked in for Stewart. Edwards comes in for Tate. Baines checked in for Okoro. And Halliburton subbed in for Maxey. And USA also making a switch. Cunningham's checked in. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Cole Anthony. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs.
Jalen Suggs.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Team World with the ball. And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be. Reminded us there with that thunderous slam.
The pass to Suggs. Inside, here's Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter. Team World trails by 13. Halliburton outside. Kicks it to Ball. Passes it to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Ball, the pass to Edwards. Team World needs to get off a shot. And it's Halliburton missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now, here's Suggs. Edwards defending. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Hits the jumper in space. Halliburton's got 6.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Cunningham. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Cunningham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Edwards. Here's Bain, defended by Jones. Edwards passes to Bain. 6 to shoot. Over Jones. Bain, no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Daniels is checked in for Bain. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered by Ball. Cunningham dishes it to Barnes. Cunningham passes to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Giddey, no good. Team World trails by 13. Halliburton in the corner. And he drops it in from the low post. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter. Now, USA with it. We've got 1:28 left here in the second, and it's good for 2. And USA leads by 13.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Edwards, that's good.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Here's Giddey. He's covered by Halliburton. Mobley now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Cunningham kicks to Barnes. There's the pass to Cunningham. And here's Green outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Picking up the 2nd foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left to play in the first half.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Cole Anthony, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Substitution on the court.
So Anthony nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Giddey, covered by Anthony. Here's Green. Again, USA.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's USA sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a big-time first quarter from Jalen Green. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. I mean, they played like starters.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Some guys were improvising and they should have been making the next pass. But, hey, I looked good out there.
Glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
Sadiq Bey is out there with Edwards. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Bane in at the small forward position. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Bane inside the three-point line. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Bane's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Team World.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
On the court for USA. Barnes out there with Mobley. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Giddey in at the 2. So it's USA now. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Ball with a wide open look. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Down low, here's Barnes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Barnes has got his first bucket in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Ball. 5 on the clock. Stripped it away. Now, here's Mobley. Edwards defending. Giddey the pass to Mobley. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Ball. Knocked loose. Here's Bay. Got a piece of it. Passes to Cunningham. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Bay pulls it in. Team World trails by 12. Halliburton outside. He dishes it to Edwards. There's Ball with the 3. It's hauled in by USA. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Driving in, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Here's Halliburton following the bucket by USA. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Maxi's checked in for Team World. And then for USA, Kuminga comes in for Wagner. And it's Green in for Cunningham. Here's Maxi. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass the ball. 5 to shoot. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Now the pass to Mobley. Here's Giddey. There's Green with the 3. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Team World. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Green driving inside. And it's Green slapping it down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of shimmy and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now here's Edwards. There's the 3. That one's not going to go.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
11 feet away. Again, the miss by Green. Team World trails by 13. Edwards passes the ball. And here's Maxi. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Here's Ball. Count it. Ball's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Team World calls time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Big group substitution here for Team World. Achua, he's checked in for Bay. Jayshawn Tate comes in for Edwards. Okoro. Oh, here's Anthony. The pass to Achua. It's stolen by Green. 58 seconds left to play in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Team World trails by 15. Anthony with it. Over Green. Team World with another miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Achua following the basket by Jalen Green. Pass to Anthony. Here's Achua. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Green. Barnes left side. Back to Green. Over Maxey. And it's Green with a sensational play. Green's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And it's USA taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game. And that excitement comes out onto the court.
They've got Anthony. Achua is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Okoro in at the shooting guard. And it's blocked. Here's Achua. And the shot falls short this time. USA leading by 19 points. And Green slams it in.
You've got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Okoro. Pass to Achua. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. Team World making some changes. Stewart comes in for Achua. Halliburton subbed in for Okoro.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton outside. And here is McDaniel. He kicks to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for USA.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
That's good from Green. Suggs, he's checked in for USA. And both free throws good for Green.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Team World making a change here. Baines checked in.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. It's tipped, and he recovers it. And that one is good.
With the shot.
USA leading by 20. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now, here is Halliburton. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kuminga. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Now, here's Kuminga. He's guarded closely. Shoots over McDaniel. And Kuminga gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's Halliburton missing.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Team World making some changes. Mays checked in for Stewart. Edwards comes in for McDaniels. And Ball subbed in for Anthony. Barnes, he's checked in for USA. Jones comes in for Wagner. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Inside, here's Ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. He's covered by Ball. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Makes it off the glass.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Now, here is Halliburton. Here's Bain. Barnes grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Suggs throws it down.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Team World. Halliburton finds Ball, and that one good.
2 points.
Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Now here's Barnes. Suggs passes to Şengün. Over Edwards. Again, USA.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Şengün's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Pass to Bain. Barnes against Bay. Here's Edwards. The power on that Prudence.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a
Timeout,
raise the
USA.
roofer.
The USA calls time here. They lead by 26. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. Let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jalen Green.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Mobley throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Ball. Now, here's Achua. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
McDaniels taking 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
First one falls for. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Dosunmu. Edwards defending. Hits the three-point bomb.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now, here's McDaniels. The pass to Ball. Shoots the three. They grab their own miss.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Into the lane. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal
Great
foul.
job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Shooting for USA. 1 plus the penalty, 2 shots.
One shot.
USA foul. First personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for Team World, LaMelo Ball. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
And so he makes both from the line. He takes it in. So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.